Each spring, faculty nominate an exceptional undergraduate who has evidenced outstanding scholarship through a composition, research paper, or project that expresses originality or demonstrates depth of knowledge as the distinguished scholar in the college. Adam Bethke is one of our distinguished scholars this year. A university honors program student with a 3.96 GPA, Adam will be graduating with a double major in political science with a public policy focus and criminal justice. Currently serving as both an intern at the Campaign for the Fair Sentencing for Youth organization and as a residential assistant through the Center for Student Engagement, Adam has been deeply engaged in several research projects as a Luther Rice Fellow and as an Office of the Vice President for Research Fellow. He has published this research on the federal level sentencing policy and has presented a talk entitled Shifts in Sentencing Policy at George Mason University. In 2011, Adam participated in a Fulbright Summer Institute on citizenship in the UK. His mentors note that on campus he actively but quietly connects with fellow students to encourage engagement and research involvement. In the fall, Adam will be studying public administration in the Trachtenberg School here at GW and will be working as a presidential administrative fellow for the next 2 years. Adam.
Good afternoon, and congratulations to the graduating class, as well as their parents, families, and friends. For some, this may be the final academic ceremony conferring a degree. For their parents, an end to a long journey of educating their sons and daughters in an effort to help them succeed on their own. For the graduates, it marks a new journey of our own. When I think back to our time here at GW, it is astounding how much has changed both on campus and in our lives. 4 years ago, G-Worlds were still orange, the avenue was still a hole in the ground, and George still faced left. Our time at GW has been filled with many experiences that have shaped who we are as individuals and as a student body. On our first weekend, Senator Kennedy was laid to rest in Arlington National Cemetery. Since then, we have attended inaugural balls and watched front row as the president was sworn in. We watched the Christmas tree lighting at the White House and performed service projects with the First Lady. We studied abroad, we interned, and we took classes, all of which challenged us to analyze our beliefs and explore our passions. One of President Washington's mottos was, "Deeds, not words." As we graduate from the university that George Washington envisioned, I would like to challenge each of us to measure ourselves by the deeds we perform. More than anything we will ever say, what we do will define our character. I feel confident that the class of 2013 embodies Washington's ideal. Our class has already demonstrated a commitment to action. From the very beginning, when we were getting to know each other at freshman day of service, to the organization meetings, to the times we sat discussing the challenges of our research, everything from the struggles of counting caterpillars and what they eat, to making sure that psychology lab tests are objectively and accurately recorded. Right through the last week of this, our final semester, I have seen firsthand the commitment of our class to excellence. You all deserve congratulations. I remember my first days as a political science major at GW. Admittedly, I came in with the perception of politics that was influenced heavily by both C-SPAN and the West Wing. Since then, as a result of the actions that I've taken and the opportunities I've been afforded, my views have changed. A combination of internships and research has helped hone my focus and interests from a broad conception of politics to the specifics of sentencing policy and reform. In my research, GW's locations and connections were instrumental in the process of talking to key policymakers and advocates. Being able to take a 15-minute walk to an interview on Connecticut Avenue with my professor, Fran Buntman, is really articulates exactly how important our location and our experiences are. Listening to the experiences you all have shared, I know I am not alone in this evolution of interests and phenomenal opportunities. These changes help us to better define our ambitions. Moreover, they guide us as we pursue the spirit of deeds, not words. It isn't something you can accomplish, but rather it is a commitment to oneself and to one's character. Our generation faces many challenges, including the ultimate challenge, to leave the world a better place. Our professors have encouraged us to ask the tough questions, required us to think critically, and prepared us to make a difference, but it's ultimately up to us to take action and bring life to the motto of our university's namesake. Graduation should be a beginning and not an end. During our time at GW, we have been given the opportunity to study and research areas that we have become passionate about. We have learned to communicate our thoughts and ideas, developed our leadership capabilities, and become more compassionate towards others. We have developed friendships with fellow students, staff, and faculty that will stay with us for the rest of our lives. Yet we must challenge ourselves to be better, work harder, and continue to make a difference. We have already begun our journey by setting a tone of excellence and also of service, caring, and dedication towards others. I challenge all of us today to continue Washington's ideal and pursue these goals wherever your journey may take you next. Thank you.